Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're inviting you to consider something, well, seemingly quite simple, an everyday sight, perhaps, the humble blueberry.
Mm-hmm. It seems straightforward, doesn't it? Just a small blue fruit.
Exactly. But as we'll explore, it holds this truly profound complexity within its small form. We often hear it called a superfood, almost universally.
And indeed, there are very compelling reasons for that label, based on solid science.
Yet its true impact on our health, spanning both the extensive, well-documented benefits and also certain areas that require some careful thought. It actually extends far beyond what most of us commonly understand.
Precisely. Our deliberate mission for this deep dive is to meticulously unpack the scientific understanding of blueberries, systematically.
So we'll be exploring their intricate nutritional composition.
Yes, detailing their wide-ranging, scientifically backed health benefits, and then critically examining the important considerations, even potential side effects. These are absolutely essential for ensuring safe and optimal consumption.
Our objective, really, is to provide you, our listener, with a comprehensive, fact-based understanding.
Drawing directly from reputable, expert sources, this approach ensures you are thoroughly and efficiently informed, equipped with knowledge that truly matters.
And to achieve this thoroughness, we've carefully curated quite a diverse range of reliable sources. We've delved into in-depth scientific articles, peer-reviewed studies,
From respected journals, we've also consulted authoritative health blogs from leading medical institutions like Osner Health and Healthline.
and even referenced practical culinary guides from trusted sources such as All Recipes, Farmbox County, and Simply Terralin. This breadth of material really allows for a truly well-rounded and deeply informed discussion.
Ensuring we present you with a complete and nuanced picture.
So let us begin by carefully laying the foundational understanding of this remarkable fruit.
Indeed. We commence with a nutritional foundation of blueberries, a meticulous profile of their composition.
Where do they come from, botanically speaking?
Blueberries originate from the Vaccinium sect, Sanococcus flowering shrub. They're actually close botanical relatives to other familiar fruits, like cranberries and huckleberries.
Interesting. And they're typically quite small.
Yes, typically quite small, generally measuring approximately 0.2 to 0.6 inches in diameter. A distinctive characteristic is how their color transforms as they ripen.
They start green, right?
They do, progressing from an initial green to their well-known and vibrant bluish purple hue. This color change is actually a visual cue of the powerful compounds developing inside.
And it's important, isn't it, for a complete understanding to distinguish between the main types. They aren't all identical.
That's correct. There are two most common types we should discuss, as they offer slightly different profiles and availability.
First, there's the high-bush blueberry.
Yes, the high bush. This stands as the most widely cultivated variety across the United States. It's the one you most readily find in grocery stores.
And the other?
Then there are the low bush blueberries. These are often referred to as wild blueberries.
Right. I've heard that term. They're smaller.
Typically smaller, yes.
Yeah.
Often more intensely flavored, too. And notably, they possess a richer concentration of certain antioxidants.
So that distinction, while maybe subtle to some, highlights the diverse natural variations within this single fruit.
Precisely. It's a captivating aspect of nature's design.
Moving to their fundamental caloric and water density, how do they stack up?
A standard 1-cup serving of blueberries, which is about 150 grams, is remarkably low in calories. We're talking only about 84 to 96 calories per cup.
That's very low. Makes them quite a light addition to the diet.
Exceptionally light, yes, and guilt-free for most people. Furthermore, they are composed of approximately 85% water.
85%. That's significant.
It is. This high water content contributes not only to their refreshing quality, but also to their hydrating properties and overall lightness. It means you can consume a substantial volume for relatively few calories, which can really promote satiety, that feeling of fullness.
Now let's carefully discuss their carbohydrate and sugar content. This is a detail that often raises questions, especially for those mindful of sugar intake.
A valid point. Each cup provides about 21.5 to 22 grams of total carbohydrates. Within this, the focus often falls on the sugar.
How much sugar are we talking about naturally occurring?
Around 14 grams of naturally occurring sugar per cup. Now, this is a crucial detail to emphasize. Blueberries contain about 20% less sugar than some other common fruits, like bananas, for example.
Bananas can be quite a bit higher, can't they?
They can, sometimes upwards of 25 grams per serving. The natural sugar content in blueberries is actually roughly equivalent to that of an orange.
So that really positions them as a balanced and moderate choice within overall fruit consumption, not an overly sweet fruit, relatively speaking.
Exactly. From an in-depth analytical perspective, this specific macronutrient profile combining that remarkably low caloric intake, the high water content, and moderate naturally occurring sugars, this precisely positions blueberries as an exceptionally nutrient-dense food.
Nutrient dense. What does that mean for us, practically?
What this means for you, the listener, is that they are capable of providing substantial nutritional value, delivering a powerful package of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, without contributing to excessive energy intake.
So a big nutritional return for a small caloric investment.
In essence, yes. That makes them an ideal choice for anyone seeking to maximize their nutrient consumption efficiently.
And this inherent density extends profoundly to their essential vitamins and minerals too, doesn't it? These are key contributors to our overall health. Let's start with fiber.
Certainly, dietary fiber is crucial. A 1-cup serving of blueberries delivers between 3.6 and 4 grams of this vital nutrient.
How does that compare to daily recommendations?
Well, this significant amount fulfills a considerable 12% to 18% of the daily recommended fiber intake for adults, which typically ranges from about 22 to 34 grams, depending on age and sex.
So just 1 cup makes a noticeable contribution.
A very noticeable one. And this fiber content is, of course, absolutely pivotal for maintaining robust digestive health. It helps regulate bowel movements and supports a healthy gut environment.
Beyond fiber, what about key vitamins? Vitamin C comes to mind.
Yes, blueberries are a noteworthy source of vitamin C. They provide 12 to 14% of the daily value, which translates to approximately 12 milligrams per cup.
And vitamin C, as most people know, is vital for the immune system.
Truly vital. It supports a robust and responsive immune system, acting as a powerful antioxidant itself. Furthermore, a single serving contributes a substantial amount of vitamin K.
How much vitamin K?
About 24% to 29% of the daily value. That amounts to roughly 28.6 micrograms per cup.
And vitamin K is primarily known for blood clotting.
That's its best known role, yes. It's integral for critical blood clotting processes. But there's also an emerging role in maintaining strong and healthy bones that research is exploring.
Are there other notable minerals?
Indeed. Blueberries generously supply approximately 22% of the daily value for manganese.
Manganese, what's its function?
It's a trace mineral essential for bone development, metabolism, and importantly, antioxidant defense systems within the body. They also contain about 129 milligrams of potassium per cup.
Potassium is good for blood pressure. Right.
Correct. It further diversifies their micronutrient impact, supporting healthy blood pressure and fluid balance. What's particularly compelling here, though, isn't just listing these nutrients individually.
You mean how they work together?
Exactly. The cumulative presence of these specific vitamins and minerals, rather than merely considering their individual contributions. How might this combination create a more profound impact? Perhaps a synergistic effect.
That's a fascinating thought. Like the whole is greater than the sum of its parts.
It's a concept gaining traction in nutrition science. This synergistic interaction may, in fact, optimize various physiological functions within the body. It could potentially contribute to a more holistic sense of well-being that truly exceeds what individual nutrients might achieve in isolation.
Like a team working together, each playing its part, but amplified by the others.
A very good analogy. And when they are combined in the precise ratios found naturally in a whole food like the blueberry, their collective impact can be far greater. This leads us directly to the concentrated power of antioxidants found within blueberries.
Ah, yes, the antioxidants. This is probably what blueberries are most famous for.
It is. Specifically, we need to focus on a remarkable class of compounds known as anthocyanins. Blueberries are consistently ranked among the very top foods for antioxidant content when compared directly to other common fruits and vegetables.
Consistently ranked at the top. That's a strong claim.
It is, and it's supported by numerous analyses. This superior standing is directly attributable to their rich and diverse array of polyphenol antioxidants.
So when we say top foods, are we talking a slight edge, or are they really in a league of their own here? What does that signify for our health?
That's an excellent question, and precision is important. Blueberries are indeed exceptional in this regard. The primary antioxidant compounds found in them belong to a broad family of polyphenols known as flavonoids.
Flavonoids, okay.
And within this family, a specific group called anthocyanins is particularly noteworthy. Noteworthy for both their high concentration in blueberries and their potent activity.
Anthocyanins. These are related to the color, aren't they?
Exactly. These remarkable compounds are not only responsible for the blueberry's characteristic deep blue and purple pigmentation, that vibrant color you see, but they're also widely thought to be the principal drivers of many of their profound health benefits. Their presence in such significant quantities truly places blueberries among the elite antioxidant sources.
So how do these anthocyanins actually work inside us? How do they provide this protection?
Well, the fundamental role of antioxidants, including these anthocyanins, is to actively protect the body from what are known as free radicals.
Free radicals, unstable molecules, right?
Inherently unstable molecules, yes. They are naturally produced in the body as byproducts of metabolism, but also generated by exposure to things like pollution or radiation. Through oxidative processes, these free radicals can inflict significant damage upon our cells, including DNA.
And that damage accumulates.
It does. This cellular damage can accelerate cellular aging and contribute significantly to the development of various chronic diseases, including cardiovascular disease, neurodegenerative diseases, and even certain cancers.
So the anthocyanins fight this damage.
Precisely. Anthocyanins specifically exert both potent antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects. They neutralize these free radicals, effectively disarming them before they can cause harm, and they help to reduce the inflammation that often accompanies cellular damage. It's like a dual layer of protection.
Dual action antioxidant and anti-inflammatory. That sounds invaluable.
It truly is.
And it's quite illustrative, isn't it, that the intensity of that blue color in the blueberry serves as a natural indicator, almost a visual promise of its rich anthocyanin content.
That's a very good way to put it. This deep, vibrant color directly correlates with their powerful protective qualities. So making the act of choosing deeply colored berries becomes a simple, intuitive step towards maximizing their health benefits.
This robust antioxidant foundation, then, this intricate nutritional profile we've outlined, it naturally leads us to explore the expansive array of scientifically backed health benefits that blueberries confer. Where should we start?
Let's begin with enhanced cognitive function and brain health. This is an area where the research on blueberries is particularly meticulous and compelling.
Okay, brain health. How do blueberries help?
The process of oxidative stress, which we just discussed, is known to accelerate the brain's aging process. It negatively affects overall function, often leading to declines in memory and processing speed as we age.
And the antioxidants combat this in the brain, too.
Directly. The high concentration of antioxidants, particularly the anthocyanins within blueberries, actively works to counteract this detrimental process within brain tissue. By neutralizing free radicals and reducing inflammation specifically in the brain, they play a crucial role.
What kind of role?
Slowing the progression of memory impairments and potentially issues with motor coordination typically associated with aging.
Has this been observed in studies? Is there direct evidence?
Yes, scientific studies have yielded compelling and observable evidence. Researchers have demonstrated significant increases in brain activity.
Actual increases in activity.
Yes, measured through imaging. Also, improved blood flow to the brain and measurable enhancements in memory function in healthy older adults.
How quickly were these effects seen?
Remarkably, these positive effects were observed after consistent daily consumption of concentrated blueberry juice over a period of just a few weeks in some studies. This points to a direct and observable impact, suggesting even relatively short-term consistent intake can yield cognitive improvements.
A few weeks is quite fast. What about longer-term studies or different forms, like whole berries?
Excellent point. A 2023 study further detailed these cognitive benefits. It found that daily consumption of blueberry powder, an amount equivalent to about 1 cup of fresh blueberries, could effectively help maintain existing brain function and significantly improve memory in older adults.
So maintaining function and improving memory, that's significant for the older population. What about slightly younger people?
There's research there too. A smaller study, meticulously focusing on a younger demographic, individuals aged 40 to 65, observed notable improvements in overall cognitive function.
What specific functions improved?
Particular strengths were seen in episodic memory, remembering specific events, and the crucial executive function, which involves planning and decision-making. This was after participants consumed just 1 cup of wild blueberries with their breakfast.
Just 1 cup with breakfast. That seems quite achievable.
It does. And expanding this further, a substantial 6-year study involving over 16,000 older individuals provided fascinating insights.
16,000 people over 6 years. What did it find?
It indicated that regularly eating blueberries and strawberries, another berry rich in similar compounds, could potentially slow down mental aging by up to 2.5 years.
Slow mental aging by 2.5 years.
That's the potential suggested by the data. It implies that incorporating these berries into your diet could mean preserving your cognitive vitality for a longer period, experiencing less age-related decline in mental sharpness.
So to clarify, we're talking about a tangible reduction in the rate of cognitive aging, not just a slight temporary boost. That's quite profound.
It is indeed profound. The implications for cognitive health extend to a significant reduction in the risk of age-related cognitive decline,
Including conditions like dementia or Alzheimer's?
including the potential to lower the risk of dementia, mitigate some effects associated with Alzheimer's disease progression, and prevent common age-related memory loss that many people face.
And beyond just protection, any other brain benefits?
Yes, beyond this protective role, blueberries are also thought to promote the health and proliferation of brain cells themselves. They may enhance concentration and focus, and contribute positively to overall mental well-being, potentially influencing mood and alertness too.
That's a remarkable suite of benefits just for the brain. Where do we go next? Cardiovascular health.
Let's move on to the significant advantages for cardiovascular health. This is another area where blueberries exhibit substantial and measurable benefits.
Particularly for blood pressure.
Exactly. This is particularly true for individuals managing high blood pressure, which is identified as a primary risk factor for developing heart disease. Regular consumption of blueberries can contribute to lowering these levels effectively, reducing the strain on the cardiovascular system.
How recently has this been confirmed?
A comprehensive review published as recently as 2024 underscored this. It found that consistent daily consumption of blueberries over just a month-long period led to significant improvements in blood flow.
Better blood flow. How?
Through enhanced blood vessel dilation, the blood vessels became more flexible and responsive. This direct and positive impact on vascular function supports the overall health and efficiency of the cardiovascular system.
And the anthocyanins are involved here too.
Centrally involved, a higher dietary intake of anthocyanins, those potent antioxidants we discussed, has been consistently linked in large population studies with a reduced risk of cardiovascular diseases.
Specifically heart attacks or high blood pressure onset.
Specifically, yes, including a decreased likelihood of suffering a heart attack and a lower incidence of the onset of high blood pressure.
It seems like a multi-pronged attack on heart disease risk factors.
It is. And beyond their powerful antioxidant properties, we shouldn't forget the dietary fiber present in blueberries. It plays a complementary and crucial role
How does the fiber help the heart?
by helping to lower LDL cholesterol, commonly known as the bad cholesterol.
So you get the antioxidant protection, the improved vascular function, and cholesterol reduction.
Precisely. This combined effect offers a truly multifaceted and robust approach to bolstering heart health, making them an invaluable dietary component for cardiovascular well-being.
Okay, brain health, heart health. What about metabolism and diabetes?
Shifting our focus now to metabolic regulation and diabetes management. Here, too, the anthocyanins found in blueberries have been meticulously shown to exert beneficial effects,
On what specifically?
primarily on insulin sensitivity and glucose metabolism. Your body becomes better at using insulin and managing blood sugar.
Does it matter if the berries are fresh or processed?
Interestingly, these positive effects have been observed irrespective of whether the berries were consumed fresh or freeze-dried. This highlights the remarkable stability of these beneficial compounds, even after processing like freezing.
And improving insulin sensitivity. That relates to diabetes risk.
Directly. By improving insulin sensitivity, meaning your body's cells respond more effectively to insulin to take up glucose from the blood, blueberry consumption may play a crucial role in lowering the risk of developing metabolic syndrome and type 2 diabetes. These are conditions associated with a range of negative health outcomes.
But blueberries do contain sugar, as we noted earlier. Isn't that a concern for blood sugar?
That's a critical point. While blueberries naturally contain sugar, it is important to understand that their bioactive compounds, particularly the fiber and the anthocyanins, actually contribute to a more effective management of blood sugar levels within the body. The fiber slows down sugar absorption, preventing sharp spikes, and the anthocyanins improve how the body handles the sugar that is absorbed. This is a key distinction from refined sugars or sugary drinks, which cause rapid spikes.
So the whole package of the blueberry works differently than just isolated sugar.
Exactly. It positions them as a favorable choice, even for those carefully monitoring their sugar intake or managing blood glucose levels, when consumed in appropriate portions, of course.
Makes sense. How about the immune system? We touched on vitamin C earlier.
Yes, let's discuss the fortification of the immune system. Blueberries deliver significant support here, As mentioned, a single 1-cup serving provides approximately 13% of the daily recommended intake of vitamin C,
Which is fundamental for immunity.
a fundamental and widely recognized component for maintaining a robust and effective immune system. It plays a key role in cellular defense. But vitamin C isn't the only player here.
The anthocyanins again.
Indeed. The anthocyanins extend their influence to immune health through various intricate mechanisms. These include actively fighting inflammation throughout the body and diligently reducing oxidative stress.
How does that help immunity?
By protecting the immune cells themselves from damage and reducing the overall inflammatory burden, it allows the immune system to function more effectively. This helps safeguard the body from a broader spectrum of invaders beyond just, say, common colds and flu.
Okay, let's turn to the digestive system. We mentioned fiber earlier for regularity.
Correct. In terms of gastrointestinal health, that substantial dietary fiber content in blueberries is crucial for promoting healthy digestive function.
Beyond just regularity.
Yes, this fiber also acts as a prebiotic. It feeds beneficial bacteria in the gut, contributing not only to blood sugar regulation, as we discussed, but more broadly and profoundly to supporting the overall health and balance of the gut microbiome.
The microbiome is a huge area of research now. Is there specific evidence linking blueberries to gut health?
There is compelling evidence emerging. A significant article published in Frontiers in Nutrition in 2024 discussed this. It referenced a systematic review of 16 animal studies.
Animal studies. What did they suggest?
The review suggested that blueberry consumption could lead to an improvement in the gut microbiome composition, meaning more beneficial bacteria, and a reduction in inflammation within the digestive system itself.
That sounds very promising for conditions like IBD.
It does indicate a potential for comprehensive gut health benefits. However, it is important to note.
The animal study caveat.
Exactly. While these results are indeed promising and point towards exciting possibilities, further rigorous research on human subjects is required to definitively confirm these specific claims regarding the gut microbiome and inflammation reduction in human digestive systems. The translation isn't always direct.
Understood. How about exercise? Any links between blueberries and exercise recovery?
That's a growing area of interest. Strenuous physical exercise frequently results in muscle soreness and fatigue, right?
Definitely. DOMS delayed onset muscle soreness.
Precisely. This is primarily driven by localized inflammation and oxidative stress occurring within muscle tissue as a natural response to the exertion. Preliminary findings suggest that blueberry consumption, perhaps as supplements or juice, may help to lessen the molecular damage incurred during such activities.
Lessen the damage. Could that speed up recovery?
Potentially. It might aid the repair process. A smaller study, conducted in 2018, indicated that blueberries could potentially improve exercise performance slightly and lead to a decrease in certain inflammatory markers post-workout.
So maybe less soreness and faster return to training?
That's the hypothesis,
No.
thereby assisting in the post-exercise recovery process and potentially reducing downtime. It is important, however, to acknowledge.
Conflicting results.
Yes, research on this specific benefit currently presents conflicting results. Some studies show positive effects, others show little to no effect. Therefore, further rigorous and large-scale study is definitely necessary for conclusive findings in this promising but still developing area.
Okay, so brain, heart, metabolism, immune, gut, maybe exercise. Are there broader health impacts we should touch on? Things related to general fruit and vegetable intake.
Absolutely. Blueberries also contribute to broader health impacts supported by general fruit and vegetable consumption. They fit seamlessly into a holistic dietary approach. For instance, take weight management.
How do blueberries help with weight?
They are naturally low in calories, as we established, and exceptionally rich in fiber. These qualities collectively contribute to increased satiety.
They help you feel full.
Exactly. They help you feel full and satisfied for longer, which can naturally reduce the likelihood of overeating or reaching for less healthy snacks when strategically incorporated into a balanced dietary pattern.
Replacing less healthy options.
Yes, replacing things like refined carbohydrates or sugary snacks. Blueberries can contribute positively and significantly to weight management efforts, and large-scale data supports this.
What kind of data?
Data from the extensive nurses' health studies and the health professionals' follow-up study. These track thousands of individuals over decades.
And?
They showed that increasing overall fruit and vegetable intake over a 24-year period was directly linked to weight loss. And importantly, berries, specifically including blueberries, along with apples, pears, soy, and cauliflower, were particularly associated with this beneficial effect.
So certain fruits and veg seem more potent for weight management.
It appears so, likely due to their fiber content and possibly other bioactive compounds.
What about vision health? Any connection there?
In terms of vision health, the consumption of various fruits and vegetables broadly, which would include blueberries, has been linked to maintaining healthy eyesight throughout life.
Are there specific compounds involved?
Yes, specifically certain beneficial compounds like lutein and zeaxanthin. These are types of carotenoids found in many types of produce. They may help reduce the risk of common age-related eye diseases.
Such as cataracts or macular degeneration?
Exactly. Cataracts, which cloud the lens of the eye, and age-related macular degeneration, a leading cause of vision loss in older adults. Now, while blueberries might not be the primary source of these specific carotenoids compared to, say, leafy greens,
Their overall antioxidant profiles still help?
precisely, their overall antioxidant profile contributes to general eye health by mitigating oxidative damage to the delicate tissues of the eye.
Okay, one more major area. Cancer prevention. This is often mentioned with fruits and vegetables. What's the reality?
Regarding cancer prevention, it's crucial to approach this with careful nuance. The relationship is complex and multifaceted. While numerous early laboratory studies and some observational studies suggested a strong link between general fruit and vegetable intake and overall cancer prevention.
The evidence wasn't always consistent in later studies.
Correct. More recent and generally more reliable large cohort studies have not consistently shown that a general diet rich in fruits and vegetables prevents all types of cancer definitively. That blanket statement is likely too broad.
So what's a more likely scenario?
A more likely and scientifically supported possibility is that some types of fruits and vegetables may offer protection against certain specific cancers, rather than providing a universal shield against all cancers.
Can you give an example?
Certainly. A notable study meticulously followed premenopausal women for 22 years. It found that those who ate the most fruit during their adolescence, specifically about 3 servings a day, had a 25% lower risk of developing breast cancer later in life compared to those with the lowest fruit intakes.
25% lower risk from adolescent fruit intake. That's substantial. Did it specify which fruits?
The reduction included specific associations with fruits like apples, bananas, grapes, and oranges, as well as vegetables like corn and kale. Blueberries fit well within this beneficial category of overall fruit intake.
And fiber seemed important too.
Very important. In that same cohort study, higher fiber intake specifically from fruits and vegetables during adolescence and early adulthood were demonstrably associated with a reduced risk of breast cancer later in life.
How much reduction?
Around a 12% reduced risk for those with the highest fruit fiber intake and an 11% reduced risk for the highest vegetable fiber intake. Another long-term study, spanning over 30 years, found similar patterns.
What did that one show?
Women consistently consuming more than 5.5 servings of fruits and vegetables daily, particularly cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and yellow-orange vegetables like carrots, had an 11% lower risk of breast cancer overall.
Were certain types of breast cancer affected more?
Yes, vegetable intake in particular was strongly associated with a 15% lower risk of estrogen receptor-negative tumors for every 2 additional servings eaten daily. This suggests a very specific protective mechanism against more aggressive forms. Higher fruit and vegetable intake was also consistently linked to a lower risk of other aggressive tumors.
Are there official reports summarizing this?
Yes, a comprehensive report by the World Cancer Research Fund and the American Institute for Cancer Research, 2 highly reputable bodies, suggests that non-starchy vegetables like lettuce, greens, broccoli, garlic, and fruits probably protect against several types of cancers,
Which ones?
including those of the mouth, throat, esophagus, and stomach. Fruit, including blueberries by extension, also probably protects against lung cancer.
Any specific fruit or vegetable components being studied?
Yes, specific components are constantly under investigation. For example, research suggests that tomatoes, due to compounds like lycopene, may help protect men against prostate cancer, particularly the more aggressive forms.
So the picture is complex, but there's definitely potential protective value.
Exactly. While more research is still needed to fully understand the exact relationships and mechanisms, these findings consistently highlight the potential protective qualities of the vast array of plant compounds, including those found abundantly in blueberries, against various chronic diseases, including certain cancers.
This robust understanding of blueberry benefits brings us to a really common and practical question you might have, especially when you're standing in the grocery aisle. How do fresh versus frozen blueberries actually compare nutritionally?
An excellent and very relevant question. This brings us to a pivotal reassessment of their nutritional equivalency, a topic often surrounded by some common misconceptions.
So the core question, fresh or frozen, which is better?
The current scientific consensus provides a remarkably clear and perhaps for some surprising answer. Both forms of blueberries are unequivocally beneficial and retain comparable, if not sometimes demonstrably superior, nutritional value in the case of frozen.
Superior. How can frozen be superior to fresh?
A critical factor contributing to the surprisingly high nutritional quality of frozen blueberries is the precise agricultural practice of flash freezing them at their absolute peak ripeness, right after harvest.
Flash freezing. That's very rapid freezing.
Extremely rapid. This method is specifically designed to maximize their anthocyanin concentration, those powerful antioxidants we keep mentioning, and meticulously preserve their overall nutritional value. By rapidly lowering the temperature to below freezing within minutes of harvest, this process essentially locks in their beneficial compounds at their prime.
Preventing the degradation that happens over time.
Exactly. It stops the natural degradation that inevitably occurs over time in fresh produce as it sits during transport, in the store, and in your fridge.
Is there specific research comparing them head to head?
Yes, there is. To delve deeper into this crucial comparison, let's consider the detailed research findings on nutrient retention from a pivotal study conducted by respected University of Georgia researchers.
What did they compare?
They directly compared the nutrient content of 8 different fruits and vegetables. And importantly, blueberries were included in this comprehensive analysis.
Under what conditions?
The produce was examined under 3 distinct storage conditions: fresh, right from harvest, frozen, and a fresh stored condition. This third one meticulously simulated typical consumer behavior by refrigerating fresh produce for 5 days, mimicking what often happens in a home refrigerator before consumption.
So, harvest fresh, frozen, and fridge fresh after 5 days. What do they find overall?
The primary findings on nutrient differences from this robust research revealed something quite interesting. For the vast majority of the comparisons across all 8 fruits and vegetables, there were no statistically significant differences observed in the nutrient values among the fresh, at harvest, frozen, and fresh stored samples.
So, often quite similar initially.
Often, yes. This indicates a general equivalency across these forms when measured immediately or quickly after harvest or freezing. However,
There's a but.
there is a crucial and perhaps surprising finding emerged regarding that fresh stored category. The 5 days of typical refrigerated storage consistently showed a negative association with a concentration of various nutrients. Often, there was a noticeable decline.
So, fresh produce does lose nutritional value sitting in the fridge.
This highlights a critical point.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. Even under typical home refrigeration, nutrients degrade over time.
What was particularly compelling from this study then?
What's particularly compelling is that, more often than not, the frozen fruits and vegetables actually exhibited significantly higher nutrient content when compared directly to their fresh stored counterparts, the ones kept in the fridge for 5 days.
Higher nutrients in frozen compared to refrigerated fresh?
Correct. This strongly suggests that for prolonged storage, longer than a day or two, freezing is frequently superior to simple refrigeration for nutrient preservation. It effectively halts that degradation process that continues in the refrigerator.
Okay, let's focus specifically on the blueberries in that study. What did the data show for them?
For blueberries specifically, the data indicated that the frozen blueberries maintained significantly greater overall nutrient levels than the fresh stored blueberries, those refrigerated for 5 days. The fresh samples, measured immediately after harvest, fell somewhere in between.
So frozen outperformed 5-day refrigerated fresh. What about specific vitamins? Vitamin C.
Interestingly, for vitamin C, there was no significant difference observed across the fresh, frozen, and fresh stored blueberry samples. This indicates that vitamin C is relatively stable in blueberries, regardless of processing or short-term storage method. It holds up well.
Any nutrients that were lower in frozen?
Yes, a notable observation was made regarding beta-carotene levels. They were found to be significantly lower in the frozen berries. This was also consistent with frozen strawberries in the same study.
Any idea why?
Researchers cautiously speculate that this might be a common characteristic related to the freezing process itself for certain berry fruits, perhaps due to the delicate nature of beta-carotene. It's a point that clearly warrants further investigation.
Conversely, were any nutrients higher in frozen besides the overall levels?
Yes. Folate content, another crucial B vitamin in the frozen blueberries, was found to be significantly greater than that in the fresh stored blueberries. Again, the fresh at harvest samples fell in an intermediate position.
So, for folate, freezing seemed beneficial compared to fridge storage.
It did in this study. It shows the impact of processing isn't uniform across all nutrients.
What was the main conclusion from the researchers?
The concluding insight from the University of Georgia researchers was very clear and quite profound. They specifically stated, and I quote loosely, that there is a possible nutrient advantage for frozen when considering the losses of nutrients during refrigerated storage.
A nutrient advantage for frozen. That's counterintuitive for many people.
It can be. But this research offers a profound practical implication for you, our listener. If the fresh produce available at the market appears limp, tired, or has visibly been sitting for an extended period.
Which can often be the case.
Absolutely. In that situation, opting for high-quality frozen alternatives can indeed be a nutritionally superior choice. Extended storage and the accompanying dehydration are consistently detrimental to the nutrient integrity of fresh produce. Freezing, on the other hand, acts as a powerful pause button, preserving nutrients near their peak levels.
That's really useful advice. Okay, given this comprehensive understanding of their nutritional profile, the benefits, and even the surprising advantages of frozen options, let's explore practical and, importantly, truly enjoyable ways to integrate blueberries into your daily diet.
Yes, let's shift to the culinary side. This speaks directly to their unparalleled versatility in culinary applications.
They really are versatile, aren't they?
Blueberries stand out not only for their dense nutritional value, but also for the remarkable ability to be seamlessly incorporated into a vast array of dishes across all meal times. They effortlessly adapt to both sweet and savory profiles, a true testament to their culinary flexibility.
Let's start with the sweet applications, the obvious one first.
The most straightforward and perhaps most delightful way, simply washing a batch of fresh berries and consuming them directly as a refreshing and nutritious snack. That gentle burst of sweet tart flavor with each bite, it's hard to beat.
And they're easy to just grab and eat.
Very easy. Their low calorie count and high antioxidant levels make them an excellent choice for a quick, healthful bite that satisfies without feeling heavy.
Okay, beyond snacking. Breakfast seems like a natural fit.
Absolutely. For breakfast enhancements, blueberries are incredibly versatile. They offer both flavor and nutritional boosts. You can easily add fresh blueberries to your morning cereal for that pop of color and sweetness,
Or into yogurt.
or stir them into creamy Greek yogurt, perhaps with a sprinkle of granola, for an instant boost of flavor, texture, and nutrition. For oatmeal lovers.
Two options there, right? Fresh on top or cooked in.
Exactly. You can top your favorite bowl with fresh blueberries right before eating. Or, for a more robust infused berry flavor, incorporate frozen blueberries directly into the oatmeal during the cooking process. Their juices meld beautifully with the oats.
Smoothies are huge too, fresh or frozen for those.
Smoothies and smoothie bowls are another excellent and popular option. You can blend either fresh or frozen blueberries. However, frozen blueberries are particularly effective here.
Why frozen for smoothies?
They are superb for achieving that desired thick, creamy texture without needing to add ice, which can dilute the flavor. And as we just discussed, they simultaneously maximize that anthocyanin concentration, ensuring a powerful nutrient punch in every sip or spoonful.
Good tip. What about baked goods? Blueberries are classics there.
They are. Blueberries are a classic and undeniably delicious addition to a wide range of baked goods, transforming them into naturally sweet and often more nutritious treats. Think about muffins.
Blueberry muffins are iconic.
Absolutely. Recipes like To Die for Blueberry Muffins, or healthier versions like whole wheat blueberry muffins, or even Chef John's blueberry muffins. They're renowned for their moist, fluffy texture and those delightful bursts of fruit inside.
Pancakes and waffles too.
Wonderful in pancakes and waffles. Imagine Todd's famous blueberry pancakes, or something like sheep pan blueberry pancakes, for an easy and utterly delicious breakfast, elevated by the fruit.
And quick breads.
Beyond those, quick breads, like Barbie's blueberry zucchini bread with oatmeal and walnuts. That sounds interesting. Or a simple lemon blueberry bread offer flavorful and often healthier ways to enjoy them, combining their sweetness with other wholesome ingredients.
Crumbles and cobblers. Can those be made healthier?
Definitely. For comforting crumbles and cobblers, you can explore healthier options such as a healthy blueberry crumble. These can often be made gluten-free, dairy-free, and sweetened with natural alternatives like maple syrup or honey, allowing you to indulge more wisely.
The breakfast innovations seem endless. You mentioned quite a few others in the outline.
Yes, the possibilities for a delicious and nutritious start to your day are truly extensive. Consider elegant make-ahead recipes like overnight blueberry French toast or savory sweet blueberry strata.
Breakfast cake, bars, biscuits.
There's yummy blueberry breakfast cake, blueberry oatmeal breakfast bars for on-the-go nutrition, refreshing lemon breakfast biscuits, or even protein-rich options like blueberry lemon breakfast quinoa.
Wow. Baked oatmeal popovers.
Berry-baked oatmeal, light blueberry popovers, layered summerberry parfaits for something lighter, and even the wonderfully whimsical Chef John's Blueberry Dutch Baby. It really shows their adaptability.
Moving beyond breakfast, what about desserts?
Blueberries are ideally suited for various traditional dessert creations too. Pies, tarts, crumbles, they add that naturally sweet and tangy flavor that balances richness so well.
Can they be used in healthier desserts?
Absolutely. They can be transformed into healthier alternatives like a vibrant blueberry sorbet. This offers a refreshing and naturally sweet ice cream substitute, particularly wonderful during warmer months.
Homemade jam.
Additionally, blueberries can be gently cooked down with just a touch of sugar and lemon juice to create delicious and healthy homemade jams. This gives you a versatile spread for toast or yogurt that's far superior to many store-bought options loaded with sugar.
Okay, we've covered sweet, but you mentioned savory applications too. That might surprise some people.
Let's venture beyond the sweet and explore some truly creative savory innovations. This really demonstrates the blueberry's remarkable adaptability. How about salads?
Blueberries in a salad.
Yes, you can effortlessly integrate fresh blueberries into vibrant salads. Think crisp greens, crunchy nuts, maybe some cheese, and a light vinaigrette. They introduce a unique, sweet and tangy flavor profile.
Adds color too, I imagine.
Both a surprising burst of taste and a captivating pop of appealing color. It makes your salad far more interesting than the usual.
What about dressings or sauces?
Blueberries can be blended fresh or frozen, work well with quality olive oil, vinegar, and fresh herbs to create tangy and wonderfully flavorful salad dressings. Moving beyond traditional balsamic, for instance.
And cooked sauces for meats?
Yes, cooked blueberries, perhaps with a touch of sugar and lemon juice, or even a hint of spice like balsamic or ginger, can form elegant, sweet, savory sauces. These perfectly complement various meats and fish, providing a sophisticated counterpoint to richness.
Any example?
Excellent examples include dishes like roast pork with blueberry port sauce, grilled salmon steaks with savory blueberry sauce, Chef John's grilled chicken with blueberry sauce, or even the uniquely delicious blueberry BBQ salmon.
Blueberry BBQ sauce. Interesting combination. Salsas too.
Blueberries can be a surprising and truly delicious addition to fruity salsas. They offer a refreshing twist on a classic condiment. Consider something like Maine wild blueberry salsa, which is aptly described as an antioxidant powerhouse.
What would you pair that with?
This unique salsa pairs wonderfully with simple tortilla chips, or as an accompaniment to grilled chicken or pan-seared beef, adding a vibrant and unexpected flavor dimension.
How about using them in main dishes themselves?
For main dish enhancements, explore their use in hearty dishes like balsamic blueberry pulled pork. That sounds like a convenient slow cooker recipe, marrying sweetness with savory depth.
Any more gourmet applications?
Or, for innovative small plates, consider mini blueberry naan flatbreads. These ingeniously combine blueberries with savory elements like cheese, maybe goat cheese or feta, caramelized onion, crisp bacon, and fresh basil. It really showcases their versatility in a gourmet context.
Chutney.
Blueberries can also be meticulously utilized to make a delicious and healthy chutney. This serves as a healthier and more complex alternative to traditional jams in savory culinary contexts, pairing beautifully with cheeses, pâté, or roasted meats.
Lastly, beverages.
Finally, for refreshing beverage applications, blueberries could be effectively muddled or blended to infuse cocktails with a delightful sweet and tangy flavor.
Alcoholic or non-alcoholic?
Both. This makes for wonderfully refreshing and naturally flavored alcoholic or non-alcoholic beverages. It offers a vibrant alternative to artificial syrups and mixers, adding a natural, healthful dimension and beautiful color to your drinks.
That's an incredible range of uses, from simple snacks to complex sauces. But now, while blueberries are clearly beneficial, we need to discuss the importance of moderation and potential considerations.
Yes, this is crucial. While blueberries are unequivocally beneficial, providing that impressive array of health advantages, it is paramount to understand the crucial role of moderation and recommended serving sizes.
Why is moderation key?
To maximize their health advantages, and just as importantly, to effectively mitigate any potential adverse effects. As with any food, even healthy ones, balance is essential.
What are the general recommendations?
The United States Department of Agriculture, the USDA, generally recommends that adults consume approximately 2 servings of fruit daily as part of a balanced diet.
And what constitutes a serving of blueberries?
For blueberries, 1 serving is typically defined as about 12 cup, which is around 75 grams, of fresh or frozen berries. Alternatively, it could be 4 ounces of pure, unsweetened blueberry juice.
So what's a reasonable daily intake to aim for?
To effectively harness their profound benefits while thoughtfully avoiding potential concerns or discomforts, it is generally advised to limit daily blueberry intake to between 12 cup and 1 cup for most individuals. This range allows for consistent nutrient intake without overdoing it on fiber or natural sugars.
But individual needs vary.
Absolutely. We must reiterate the overarching principle. Listening to your own body's response is vital, and proactively consulting with healthcare professionals or a registered dietitian is absolutely essential.
Especially if you have existing health conditions.
Particularly if you have pre-existing health conditions, are taking specific medications, or have unique dietary needs or sensitivities. This personalized approach is truly key to safe, optimal, and genuinely beneficial consumption.
Okay, let's address some of those important considerations and potential side effects directly. While they might be rare or manageable, awareness is key. Let's start with digestive issues.
Yes, digestive considerations. These can sometimes manifest as bloating, increased gas, and in some cases even diarrhea.
What causes this?
The notable dietary fiber content in blueberries, roughly 3.6 grams per 1 cup serving, is generally beneficial for digestion, as we've discussed. However, in some individuals, particularly those whose diets are not accustomed to high-fiber foods, or if consumed in excessively large quantities at once.
The fiber can cause problems.
Yes, the fiber can ferment in the gut, a natural process, but one that can lead to these temporary digestive discomforts if the system isn't adapted or overloaded.
How can people prevent or mitigate these issues?
It's strongly recommended to gradually increase your fiber intake if your typical diet is low in fiber. This allows your digestive system time to adapt smoothly.
And hydration matters.
Crucially, ensure adequate hydration by consistently drinking plenty of water throughout the day. Water is essential because fiber functions most effectively and comfortably when it is sufficiently hydrated. It helps it move smoothly through the digestive tract and prevents it from becoming too concentrated.
Okay, gradual increase and plenty of water. What's next? Blood coagulation.
Yes, a significant consideration, and one that requires careful attention for certain individuals, is the potential interaction of blueberries with blood coagulation. This is primarily due to their vitamin K content.
Remind us how much vitamin K is in a cup.
A 1 cup serving of blueberries contains approximately 28.6 micrograms of vitamin K. It's a fat-soluble vitamin well known for its integral and crucial role in the complex process of blood clotting, helping to activate certain clotting factors.
So, who needs to be concerned about this?
This vitamin K content poses a significant consideration for individuals who are currently taking blood-thinning medications such as warfarin, Coumadin, or heparin.
How does it interfere?
A high and, importantly, inconsistent intake of vitamin K can directly interfere with the effectiveness of these medications. Vitamin K promotes clotting, while these drugs aim to reduce clotting. So, sudden increases in vitamin K could potentially reduce the anticoagulant effect, thereby increasing the risk of dangerous blood clot formation.
And fluctuations are bad too.
Yes, wild fluctuations in intake make it very hard to keep the medication dosage stable. Conversely, if intake drops suddenly, it could potentially lead to excessive bleeding if the medication dose isn't adjusted. Consistency is key.
Is there anything else in blueberries that affects blood thinning?
Yes, there is. Furthermore, blueberries naturally contain compounds called salicylates,
Salicylates.
like aspirin.
Chemically similar to aspirin, yes. And they possess inherent, though generally mild, blood thinning properties themselves. So you have this dual action, vitamin K promoting clotting and salicylates potentially promoting thinning. This necessitates careful consideration and consistent monitoring for those on anticoagulant medications.
So what's the clear recommendation for people on blood thinners?
Individuals on such blood-thinning medications must diligently monitor their blueberry consumption, keeping it relatively consistent day to day, and, most importantly, engage in an open and continuous dialogue with their healthcare provider or the clinic managing their anticoagulation.
Why is that dialogue so important? To ensure that their medication remains effective, their dosage is correctly managed based on their overall diet, not just blueberries, and their health safety is maintained. This proactive approach and medical guidance are absolutely vital to avoid potentially serious complications.
Very important point. Okay, moving to something less serious, but still a consideration. Dental health. Staining.
Yes, Dental health implications. The vibrant, deep blue color of blueberries, attributed to those powerful anthocyanin antioxidants, is beautiful. But
It can stain teeth.
while beneficial internally, these same pigments possess the ability to temporarily stain teeth and existing dental work, like fillings, crowns, or veneers. These natural pigments can adhere to the tooth surface.
How can you minimize the risk of staining?
It's advisable to brush your teeth or at minimum rinse your mouth thoroughly with plain water immediately after consuming blueberries. This helps wash away the pigments before they have much time to set.
Does drinking water throughout the day help too?
Consistent hydration throughout the day also helps to naturally wash away residual pigments and food particles in general.
Any other tips?
Incorporating foods known for their natural cleansing properties, like eating a crisp apple or some plain yogurt immediately after consuming blueberries, can also be beneficial in reducing stain adherence.
And basic dental hygiene is key, of course.
Absolutely. Regular twice-daily brushing and flossing, coupled with routine professional dental cleanings at your dentist's office, are fundamental practices for preventing the accumulation of stains from various sources and for removing any stubborn discoloration that may occur over time.
Good practical advice. Now, a more critical aspect for certain individuals, blood sugar regulation. You mentioned blueberries can help, but can they also cause problems?
Yes, this relates to hypoglycemic concerns, an undesirable drop in blood sugar levels. For certain individuals, this requires careful attention,
Who is most at risk?
especially those rigorously diagnosed with diabetes, particularly type 1 or type 2 diabetes requiring medication, or anyone currently undergoing treatment with blood sugar-lowering medications, like insulin or certain oral drugs. For these individuals, blueberries could potentially have a more profound effect than anticipated,
Potentially leading to low blood sugar.
potentially leading to an undesirable drop, yes, hypoglycemia.
What's the mechanism behind that?
As we discussed earlier, the anthocyanins and the fiber found in blueberries are known to powerfully enhance insulin sensitivity and can significantly slow down the rate of glucose absorption into the bloodstream from the digestive tract.
Which is usually good, but maybe too much of a good thing if you're already lowering blood sugar with medication.
Precisely. While this effect is generally beneficial for blood sugar control in the broader, healthy population, it requires extremely careful management in susceptible populations, such as diabetics on medication. The combined effect might lower blood sugar too much.
So what's the critical advice here?
It is critically important that individuals with diabetes or those actively managing blood sugar through medication consult their doctor or a registered dietitian before making any significant increase in their blueberry intake. Don't just suddenly add large amounts.
Why is that consultation so vital?
This professional guidance is essential to help determine a safe and appropriate amount tailored to their specific metabolic needs, their current medication regimen, and their overall health status. It might require adjusting medication or carefully monitoring blood sugar levels after consumption.
Okay, very clear. Let's talk about sensitivity and allergic reactions now. We mentioned salicylates again.
Yes, finally, we must meticulously discuss sensitivity and potential allergic reactions, revisiting the topic of salicylates. As noted, blueberries naturally contain these plant chemicals, chemically analogous to aspirin.
And while harmless for most.
While generally harmless for the vast majority of people, they can trigger adverse reactions of individuals with a specific salicylate sensitivity. It's not a true allergy, but an intolerance or sensitivity.
What kind of reactions might someone with salicylate sensitivity experience?
For those with such a sensitivity, consumption of blueberries might manifest as headaches, various stomach problems like discomfort, cramps, or upset, or skin issues like rashes or itching. The symptoms can vary quite a bit in intensity and type.
Is a true allergy to blueberries possible?
Yes, though rare. In severe instances, a direct, true IgE-mediated allergy to blueberries can precipitate anaphylaxis.
Anaphylaxis is life-threatening.
It is a life-threatening allergic reaction requiring immediate medical attention. This severe reaction may present with symptoms such as rapid swelling, face, lips, throat, severe abdominal pain, difficulty breathing, numbness or tingling, or widespread intense itching and hives. It's an emergency.
Are certain groups more likely to have salicylate sensitivity?
It is estimated that approximately 2% to 22% of adults with asthma may exhibit salicylate sensitivity, so that's a relevant consideration for them. Additionally, individuals with pre-existing food allergies or inflammatory bowel disease, IBD, are considered to be at a potentially higher risk for adverse reactions to salicylates.
What should someone do if they suspect a sensitivity or allergy?
If you suspect you may have a sensitivity or experience any adverse reactions, no matter how mild they seem, after consuming blueberries, it is absolutely imperative to seek prompt medical advice. Don't self-diagnose.
Why see a doctor?
A healthcare professional, likely an allergist or immunologist, can accurately diagnose the condition through appropriate testing, like skin tests or blood tests for true allergy or elimination diets for sensitivity, and provide a safe management plan for your dietary choices. This ensures you can navigate your diet without unnecessary risk or anxiety.
One last consideration, kidney stones. Is there a link?
Lastly, regarding kidney stone risk, yes, there's a factor to consider. Blueberries do contain a compound called oxalate.
Oxalate, that's implicated in kidney stones.
Yes, this substance has the potential to combine with calcium within the body, specifically in the urinary tract, forming calcium oxalate crystals. These crystals are, in fact, the components of the most common type of kidney stone.
So, who should be cautious?
Therefore, individuals with a documented history of kidney stones, particularly those who have previously formed calcium oxalate stones, should exercise caution and consider limiting their blueberry intake. They aren't usually considered a high oxalate food, but they do contain some.
Any strategies to mitigate the risk if someone with a history still wants to eat them occasionally?
To further mitigate risk, it can be beneficial to consume blueberries alongside foods that are naturally low in oxalate. More importantly, ensuring adequate hydration helps dilute urine, and consuming them with calcium-rich foods can sometimes help bind the oxalate in the gut before it gets absorbed into the bloodstream and reaches the kidneys. But again, consultation with a doctor or dietitian familiar with kidney stone prevention is key for personalized advice.
Okay, we've covered a lot of ground. Let's try to bring this comprehensive understanding together now.
Agreed. To summarize, it is now abundantly clear that blueberries are, without any doubt, a nutritional powerhouse.
Offering that impressive, scientifically supported spectrum of benefits.
Exactly. Benefits that span from bolstering vital brain health and enhancing cognitive function, to supporting robust cardiovascular systems, aiding metabolic regulation, and fortifying immune strength.
And we can't forget their versatility.
Indeed. Their remarkable versatility in culinary applications, as we've explored in detail, further makes them a truly delicious and easily accessible addition to almost any meal. This allows you to seamlessly integrate their goodness into your daily life, whether fresh or frozen.
However, there's always a however when it comes to nutrition, isn't there?
There often is. The crucial overarching message to stress, which we hope you take away from this deep dive, is that the true value of any potent food, including the blueberry, lies in understanding its complete profile.
What does that mean, understanding the complete profile?
It includes appreciating not only its profound advantages and its delicious taste, but also conscientiously considering its important implications and potential side effects for individual health. Your specific circumstances matter.
So this balanced, informed perspective is key.
Absolutely key. It's essential for truly optimal and genuinely informed consumption, moving beyond just hype or headlines.
It makes you think, doesn't it? We invite you, our listener, to consider how this single, small, and vibrant berry so profoundly encapsulates the intricate and often surprising relationship between our diet and our overall well-being.
It really does. It prompts us to reflect beyond the immediate enjoyment of eating them, to ponder the potential hidden depths and complex keys to health that might be overlooked in other seemingly simple, everyday foods that surround us.
What other elements of our daily intake might hold such undiscovered potential?
Or perhaps require similar nuanced understanding and careful consideration to truly unlock their benefits or navigate their potential complexities safely. It encourages a deeper look at everything we eat.
So we deeply encourage you, our listener, to continue your journey of exploring the nuanced and ever-evolving world of nutrition with this same curiosity and care.
Always remain mindful of your unique individual needs. We are all different biochemically.
And consistently seek personalized professional advice from qualified healthcare providers, doctors, registered dietitians, as you integrate this valuable knowledge into your daily life.
That personalized guidance is truly invaluable for navigating the complexities of nutrition effectively and safely.